I'm back. Gonna burn it up. You can't get rid of me that easy. I have the tenacity of like 1.62 bulldogs. That's oddly specific. So, yesterday I had a video. I analyzed the Colgate acquisition from an undisclosed seller. And the take home was that my price prediction, my price estimate for the dividend is my opinion, still an opinion, and speculation, yes, at this point. But it is based on math and previous sales and how those factor in using math. With the Colgate sale and the 3 other sales, I've analyzed 4 sales now. With those sales analyzed, I'm still going with $29 to $46 for the dividend estimate. I'm still sticking with 30 and up. And then I talked to on Ali's Trading Secrets, his YouTube channel, on Twitter. This is the number I specifically gave him. So he has a contest going on. Who can, get the most accurate dividend calculation? I said mine was $35.34. So even though oil has taken a plunge today, my confidence remains high. There's an OPEC meeting, guys, tomorrow, Wednesday. There's an OPEC meeting Wednesday. My amount still remains high. I'm very, morale here is still very high. And there's also still a lot of articles talking about the dividend and how it's not going to be much. I still get links to the Seeking Alpha article from March. So they said that the dividend would be a limited value because they don't understand how oil assets work. Whoever wrote this particular article. But then, if you check out this article from Seeking Alpha in 2016, they were pro-Torchlight, pro-Orograde. In 2016, that's when Torchlight started their initial drilling testing of the Orograde. And then in 2018, they really struck it. But 2016, this article says, wow, look, they struck some oil. It's not even when they found the big find. It was just they struck some oil. And they really started to map it out. And here's an article that's not Seeking Alpha, but different. And that's after 2018, once they found really the big pockets of oil. And they really put down the estimate at least 2.3 billion barrels, anywhere from 2.3 to 5.1 billion barrels of oil. That brings me back to my dividend estimate. So there's anywhere from 2.3 to 5.1 billion barrels of oil. All my estimates have been conservative. It's based on 2.3 to the median 3.7 billion. It's the median. So when I give the low number, for example, 29, that's based on this, 2.3. And then 3.7 would be, 46 would be based on 3.7. This I don't really count. That's your discount or fee for anything else. I tend to go with more conservative 2.3 or 3.7. If it gets over anything than this, then it's icing on the cake for me. But I've been staying pretty conservative. But then again, it also depends on who's bidding on the property. Who wants it badly enough, right? And remember, two top-tier analysts now. We have Bank of America and JP Morgan. 2 top-tier analysts at this point in time have predicted the price of oil to be well over $100 a barrel. So, buy the dip. Speaking of buy the dip, let me give a shout out. I want to also give a shout out to buy the dip Terry. He's been a great guy. So I like to give a shout out to 3 people. First is Uncle Smokey Stocks, because he put me on his YouTube show. He was the first one to do that. So thank you, Uncle Smokey. He is a great guy. He is very good at doing DD. He's very good at culminating numbers. He has a great video out there. It's his apology video, but I think it's wonderful. Like, he goes through the rules for share count, and he tells you the outstanding shares for metamaterials, like the actual float of shares available to trade. It's very good, and it's incredible. It's the numbers and the rules he goes through step by step to add up the actual like float count. Number 2 is Buy the Dip Terry. Buy the Dip Terry. 2 people mentioned Buy the Dip Terry on my YouTube channel and said he had experience with dividend stocks that had a due bill attached to them. They met the due bill process rule, and the due bill went to play with these particular stocks. And I said, Terry, can you give me your insight? You have experience with these stocks. And I watched his JCS stock video. Can you give me insight? And he said yes. Shout out to Terry. And then shout out to Trading Secrets, Allie. I really love his demeanor. He's very calm and relaxing. His voice is very soothing and relaxing, like Carl Sagan. And he's a professional accountant. He has quite a few years crunching numbers. And he gave me a shout out. I watched his video. I was like, oh, Trading Secrets has a new video. I went to watch it. And then I was like, wait, what? I'm on this video. I went to go tell my one friend because she was mentioned on his video. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, now I'm on this video too. Go check him out if you haven't. So, this is, again, my dividend. Now, the dividend might be announced on the 4th. It might be announced on the 4th. But it might be sometime after that. And Meta has a history of taking people by surprise. Keep in mind, guys, that Christmas is coming and holidays. And I don't think anybody works on Christmas. John Berta, former CEO of Torchlight, started tweeting out on September 28th. That was around the same time, too, that the permits were filed for the Torchlight drilling. Yeah, it was submitted and approved on September 24th. Submitted the September 21st, approved on the 24th, according to the Railroad Commission. The permits. They were filed in September, and then John Berta leaves and starts tweeting. Those kind of match up. Those 2 dates. Do they mean anything? That could be speculation. Or it could mean, yeah, that's when the asset was acquired. Torchlight did have a contingency to meet with the lease agreement with University Lands. That's fine. Why didn't they meet the contingency earlier? Like, why didn't they do it in July? After the merger and stuff, why didn't they do it then? Why wait until late September, beginning of October? That's really interesting. So that could have been when something was acquired. Who acquired it yet? We don't know. We still don't know. It could be a number of entities or people who would have the capital for that. I've speculated, Exxon could buy it. Exxon really hasn't bought any really big properties this year. Exxon could be a buyer. EIG could be a potential buyer. The EIG had acquired the lease for the Winkler project. And so Torchlight and EIG have a history of working together. EIG acquired the Winkler project under their VC subsidiary Meco 4. And also EIG works with the New Hudspeth and has worked with Torchlight under Maverick Operating LLC. So it's really interesting. EIG just might have the capital to buy this. Maybe, maybe not. They certainly are about investing in energy for the future, different types of energy. Maybe Elon Musk, that's more of a stretch, but not out of the realm of possibilities. And when, when you're listening to a lady in a bird pajamas, because this is all we got now is a lady in bird pajamas, maybe Elon Musk you'll consider him now at this point, because who knows at this point. It's, he has Lone Star Mineral Development. I've talked about that. He has acquired drilling. He's sort of delved into that. He got in trouble for it. That was a whole thing down in Boca Chica. Now, it is a bit far away. Elon's Boca Chica is quite the drive from El Paso, but, you could do it. It is a big chunk of property with a lot of oil and gas on it. I've talked about that in other videos. Actually, I did 2 videos on it. Okay, so hopefully we'll hear something at the meeting. This is this is a video recap of everything I've talked about thus far. This is our daily pep talk. If the dividend is announced, hopefully, I will then start doing a series of live streams, because it will be a lot faster for me to get the information out if I just live stream it. I'm also going to walk you through it on live stream, because if MMTLP doesn't disappear, good. It'll help you. I'm there for it. We'll hold hands. We'll do this together. I think that MMTLP is not going to disappear. That's my opinion, but we will see. I don't have a crystal ball. Sorry, I know Pigeon Lady predictions, but she doesn't have a crystal ball. That's Pigeon Lady mathematical follies. Is not really a crystal ball. I guess that's our pep talk for today. My price still remains firm. I gave Allie specific price of $35.34, but I'm more conservative. I really say anything 30 plus. Really, the dividend is 29 to 46. Oil did dip. I remember if it dips, if the price is at this dip price, then it would be like 23 something to 38 with the dip. That's all the way down to $65 a barrel. But we'll see. OPEC meetings tomorrow, so that might change. So we'll go with the old estimate right now. JP Morgan says that oil is going to go up. Bank of America says oil is going to go up. Those are 2 top tier 1 analysts. What they say really causes up or downs. And who knows? Maybe there are multiple bidders on this property. There are multiple bidders on the Shell property. There are 3 people interested, three entities interested. Maybe there are multiple ones interested here. That would help us. That would help us. Okay, I will see you soon. Take care. If you want to comment, leave a comment. If not, then don't. Because there's a million ways to be, and you know that there are. I will talk to you soon, guys. Goodbye.